And that was the story of the Dark Djinn.
And speaking of which, in the previous part we were talking about how this is where the game ended in the DS game. Yeah, it turns out the White Witch and anything related to her was not in the DS game. So, if it seemed like the proper point for the story to end, is because it was. Everything after this, you'll notice there aren't any more Ghibli animated cutscenes. This was all added on for the PS3 version.
So was the Curse of the White Witch title added to this version alone?
Yeah.
Was it just exclusively known as Ni no Kuni for the 3DS? Or the DS, I should say?
For the DS, it was Ni no Kuni the Dark Djinn.
Oh, okay.
So it was Shadar's story.
Well, that does make sense.
Oh, you got some cheek? Don't you worry, I've got everything under control.
Because it feels like, you know, you can kind of tell that P was kind of inserted. That they just use the reference, no one can see her, because, oh, spoiler alert, P has a big impact on this part of the story.
Yeah. And yeah, she was kind of shoehorned in. And a lot of her dialogue was actually Drippy's dialogue originally.
Really?
Yeah.
The Drippy was more interesting.
Also, Drippy actually took part in the fights.
What the hell happened?
There's no time, Majesty.
A moment, one said. One simply must clean one's ears.
You have no idea how many fish burgers I've had today.
Here, cleaner.
Is that how you clean? Doing exercise.
Punching his face. Wow, that's the voice they gave him?
Calm down, you little pipsqueak!
Oh, they do hang out. I forgot.
This is the only time they're ever seen together.
It's interesting how they use, like, the old Monty Python girl voice.
Oh, hello! Well, never!
That clipped.
I still think this is probably one of the better designed towns. Oh. Obviously early on. All the fish architecture and everything has a scale look to it.
We walked all the way back here.
I've been having to drag these people along. I have to hold up my own head. Tough rough. Where's my eye?
Yeah.
Look who's in the back.
I just know they are.
Shadar, please come back.
I wonder if the Kali from Makasan have arrived yet.
It was a couple.
They're busy people.
they're going off to be miserable somewhere else. By the way, you can do their side mission later. Like, they have their hearts broken later. Which had never made any sense to me.
Well, Shadar's dead.
Let's kick Trippy to celebrate.
And actually, once you've done, like, all of the Heartbreak side quests, since Shadar, that was his shtick, nobody gets heartbroken ever again.
Go figure.
Yeah. I mean, you've done one of those side quests, you've done them all.
Oh, you're ready to get down, as they say. It's party time. Oh. Yes, they're hosting a party.
Because anime.
Yes.
So of course we have to drag this shit out.
So they do all this kind of talk, and at this point, after playing it the first time, I felt like they're dragging this sending me back to my world thing a little long. I'm kind of getting suspicious.
It was around this point where I realized the title of the game is Wrath of the White Witch. We haven't met the White Witch yet.
We'll see, like, I kind of thought out to maybe they're doing this on purpose so they can do the classic, like, Power Rangers thing where that's the villain in the background, and we're gonna make sequels based on the villains that she makes or something.
Not sure if I'd have been down for that.
You dealt with the Dark Djinn, now deal with the Abyssa Djinn.
Now deal with the Angry Clown.
Why did you send the depressed one? That game would get old quick. I'm here to destroy the world, but I probably can't.
Just curls up on the ground.
Just squirts his water flower into his own face. On accident. Let me get you. Oh. Okay.
Like, he doesn't even react. Just psst.
Fool me thrice, whatever. Remember all the fun we had together when we laughed? We never laughed. Ever. It never did.
I mean, there was that one time when Santa abused me.
Oh, those were the days. I believe his name was Randall.
I identify with him.
Let me take a picture behind you.
My word. Alright. Wait, we still need to talk to him. Why?
I like this idea. Let's continue to converse. Walks back to his seat. Come here. Come.
I'm exhausted by talking to you.
See, it tries to fool you here. Because to me, this felt like, do you have any other side missions you'd like to complete?
So farewell.
Which is basically what it means.
Yes. Thanks for everything, Your Majesty.
So
I
it's the
briefly
end of
forgot
the
your
black,
name.
Is it?
Yeah, we
Been
sucked,
one
didn't we?
heck of a sidekick, Ollie boy.
We're boot off the
Wait
stage
a
of
minute,
life.
then. You look out for Myrtle, won't you?
Hey, come back and visit, you hear? We'll go somewhere dangerous, for old time's sake.
You got it.
This
Thank
garbage
you,
can has tetanus.
everybody. Be good, Oliver.
Beat you to the bottom.
But not too good. See you next time, our work in the potch.
Take
Don't
care,
go making me proud of
all
you.
of you. Thank you.
You make me sick.
Farewell, Oliver.
An end to pain.
Huh? What's that?
Imodium.
Nothing, I promise.
An end to pain. You're continuing the game. Contradiction.
My gift of Manna will cleanse your tainted souls.
So if you guys like George Romero and some of the Dawn of the Dead shit,
Snow? But it isn't cold.
Everyone's melting.
oh, you think they're melting?
He's a zombie. He's a wolf. She's a fish.
No, that's a shrew. That's even worse. Oh, by the way, those horse guys are dicks.
Majesty,
Oh, and by the way, the Majesty is a bitch to fight.
Marcus-san.
You must come with me. Oh, far away.
Well, I can't eat the other zombies.
There goes Mr. Drippy off to adventures on this. I didn't like the horse one because if I remember correctly, he has an instant kill spell. One of them does. I think it's the horse. For whatever reason. I don't get the link, but...
So, oh no. The White Witch actually did something herself.
This is the part where they thought Studio Ghibli would put in an animation. So they just put a black screen. Oh hey, we're back on an airship.
But it's actually flying this time.
Oh man, Skies of Arcadia. Okay. Looks just like one of the ships from that.
Coming soon from TheStrawhatNO.
Yes.
But for real this time.
Yeah, but for real this time. And we're joined by Marcus-san.
Finally. I learned to hate Marcus-san too, but we'll get to that eventually.
Only in a Let's Play format then could you hate a character that you formerly loved.
Really, though. He was just fucking fun first time I played. Then he just decided to be a complete ass.
So let's see if he's the ass for the same reason he was an ass for me. Me, it was leveling curve that was the problem. He would die like that.
That's not the case in this one. He keeps about even with Oliver and Esther. Yes, I do replace him with Swain. And yeah, spoiler alert, Marcus-san joins the group. But we kind of foreshadowed that already.
I don't like the first part, I think.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not making this up to look cool? No, I am cool. Come on, guys. Hip-hop and stuff. That actually fit his mouth flaps. It's great.
Do what with your hips?
I say the hip-hop, hippity hip hip hop. You don't want to fall out the window, but you just don't. I'm a zombie. Since there's no really official age of Swain, I can't really figure out Marcus-san's age because he looks young, but he looks taller than Swain, or about the same height. He's either a very tall child or probably like he's supposed to be like 15 or 16. I don't know. Oliver's supposed to be 13, so maybe he's like 19 or something. Swain's definitely going to be in his early 20s because of Japan.
But if he gets one wrinkle, he's like 60.
No, 60 they have to look like extremely old. I bet that Cobra Commander, oh, let's just go with that. That Cobra Commander is going to be like early 30s or late 20s, just because, again, that's just how they age people in anime.
In anime, you don't age, you just melt.
Yes. In anime, you're assumed you're gonna die young, so...
It wasn't you, Swain. Hooray!
I wish when that popped up, you literally saw, like, Esther just kick Swain out of the frame. You're done now.
So generally in combat, Marcus-san is pretty good. He's a magic user like Oliver, and he has most of Oliver's spells. Except, of course, Mornstar and Evenstar. And, strange thing is, his magic stick is actually better used for melee fighting.
I didn't know that, Maybe because I didn't use it much. See, at least if you haven't gotten it from our rambling, the pirate pretty much saved the day because he picked up, like, all the main characters, or at least the reoccurring characters, and brought them on the ship. So here's Babana Man.
A lot of random people are just on the Iron Wyvern.
There's some random soldiers from different nations on there. Like, there's one of the pig dudes. There's Drippy falling off the plane.
Just because we hope doesn't mean it'll become reality.
There's Cobra Commander's girlfriend. Or the Baroness, I guess. We can go with that. he hopped aboard, apparently. Who let this fucking thing on my ship?
I accidentally kind of sped through that, but the familiar person, I still can't remember what he's called. He actually noticed that we fought Shadar, and as thanks, he gives us some items.
We're just gonna call it Olivia.
Olivia.
Just based on that art.
Thank you, sweetie.
So one thing I never got, and we never really talked about, was that each character has preferred versions of familiars. Do you know if it has any major effects by matching like all three preferences? Is it like maybe a stat bonus or something?
I'm sure something happens, but it's negligible. It's not really noticeable. I think it has to do with the stamina.
Oh.
Like they have increased, they can have the familiar out longer.
Which I suppose is not bad.
The way you can tell is when you go to choose which familiar will go to which person, the familiar on the top right of the screen will show what type of creature they are. And if that type of creature lines up with one of the preferred familiars of whatever person, then that little object will be bouncing in the character switch screen. But again, it's negligible. You can't really notice.
Name I recall
is Shadar.
See, we never brought that up, so I just remember it's like, oh yeah, that has a point.
Bringing an end to this world was his duty.
So they just used some like crazy bullshit magic spell that's totally terrible.
Speak of his duplicity.
To think he shared a soul with the Savior, and that he hid this fact from us.
It's like he was a three-dimensional character.
We won't have it here on the Douche Council.
At the last, the Dark Jinn attempted to save this world. To protect the very creatures that first plunged him into despair.
Me!
I will not be defied.
You won't be defined? You're the queen? Shut up.
All who defy our will shall perish.
Via turning into zombie monsters.
The mortal
Horses.
shared a soul
Well,
with
it's too bad I'm the good one.
should he too choose,
Too bad I'm pointless.
his reward shall be death, swift and
Who
certain.
helps him put on his tie in the morning? Clearly he can't do it himself. Something is falling apart. Oh, there's Robogrand! Yay! What's up? I am dating a bird.
Hello?
Hello, baby.
Hello, darling?
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
What are you doing in my house?
Here I'm dating a robot.
A robot grammar.
God, fuck you, Owl. We all hate you.
There she is. I'm not talking to her right now.
I gotta go see my mom. Wait.
Mom's dead. I'm gonna rifle through her stuff.
She can't tell me not to jump on the bed.
Breaks his neck.
Welp, it's up to me. Breaks his neck. Somehow. Just a bookshelf falls on him.
Well, once we've gotten Alicia's pendant, we can come back here and get a new tale. A tale that actually, I think, relates to Alicia herself. So it might be good to look that one up, because I'm not uploading screenshots of that.
You know, another situation where I'm surprised there wasn't, like, spoken dialogue, because, like, this is the first time we really got to talk to P in a long time.
Yeah. Ollie, boy.
Well, not here. Let's just stay in Motorville. Everyone's happy.
I said fire to the world.
I'm a jerk.
No, you saved me. What?
You saved me with your adorableness.
That's why I'm at half health.
I'm dying. I wish you gave a reaction like, what? Because it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to believe. What, do you want to go back to our world? What, do you want to come back to our world to attempt to be even cuter than they're trying to be now?
What? You want us to be sick of you? Just starts staring out the door. It's like, let's do this.
Like he starts walking toward the door and kind of stops and has to prepare himself. He's just like, oh, there's something in the fire. Nope.
Nope. I'm just feeling kind of like this is pretty much the last time we're gonna be in this house. And we weren't here very much at all.
I feel like as Oliver, I'd be home and be like, you know what? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just sit down on the couch and turn on TV. Nope.
I'm not taking off the cape, but nope.
Yep.
No, wait, Esther and Marguerite are with me.
Where?
I don't know.
We want to go get shopping. Bye. Oh, now we can see P inexplicably.
Oh my god, the bacon!
This place should be beyond the reach of the manor.
Can these poor people really be the ship's crew? They've been turned into monsters.
And look nothing like the ship's crew.
You can't. We can't fight these people.
What?
No, I mean, I'm
You
turning
wanna
into
let
them.
Tear us to pieces, would you?
Leave it to Pete.
Somehow it doesn't affect us. That's
Look
nice.
out. Please get better. Sanctify.
Do or die, gun ho, gun ho.
Hoorah, hoorah!
Amy, did you see that?
She cured them just like that.
I just peed all over them.
Flippin' Nora. I don't ever think like her letting rip with a blooming great spell.
The
like
golden
a-
shower arc begins.
This is Oliver's imaginary friend, eh? Young, what's her name? Beam, was it?
You mean
Oh, I
P?
forgot about that. That's right.
That's me. I'm P. But why is it that I can't see her all of a sudden?
Ah, well.
Had to ruin it for everybody, right?
I'm glad you said it, not me.
And Ollie boy could always see her because she's from his world, obviously.
I really want her to say that now, though.
Just all enthusiastic.
I peed on all of them.
I have to explain every little thing now, do I? I may be a fount of wisdom, but I got my limits, right?
Quite.
I think he said quiet. Quiet.
Clearly, she possesses the power to purify mana. The spell she used, I have never seen its like. It was.
I'm trying out for a Christopher Nolan film.
Miraculous? No, it was Sanctify.
I thought it was gonna be like, it was miraculous. No, it was P.
Sanctify?
God, this girl's dumb.
He could return those poor people in Ding Dong Dell to their old selves.
No, it was Allstate.
I'm loving it. Oliver says that just to try to belong in the conversation, then everyone looks at him silently and just droops his head.
It's you. You were the one who sent us back to the past.
Yes. You may call me
I know who I am.
I am a member
Thank God I'd forgotten.
So glad you're here to remind me.
of the
Zodiacs? The fate of the world?
Oh, yeah? And what would a busy fellow like you want with the likes of us?
I came.
Did you just forget what you just said?
Your power awoke the child.
And now she won't shut up.
Oh, you mean P?
Yes! Right behind you here, buddy.
You now possess the power.
Oh, you mean Pete? Turns around, gives a thumbs up, and winks.
She's kind of shrugging like,
Sanctify. You mean P's magic can save the whole world?
Indeed it can. When you combine your power with hers.
Diddle-doo!
Ah, young P. At long last, the one you have awaited has come.
Yep.
high five, up high. Oh, you could never do that.
Both you, young P,
Oh, what a freak.
I wish you well.
Explodes. Destroys a ship.
Blows the ship in half. Oh, sorry.
P falls. Doodle-doo!
Doodle-doo blasting off again. Like P's basically turned into a positive Oliver. Just enthusiastic but dumb. Which is basically what it is.
Yeah.
She's our friend, but she can't fight on our team.
Marcus Ant's just looking at her like, I could throw her off this ship right now.
Kill the world. Ah!
Ah, Sylvania!
Enemy, so no. Well, didn't think that through, did I? I like the idea of the zombie people having conversations, not noticing them. I'm a freak. Yeah, are you a freak? Yeah, I'm a freak. Let's continue being freaks.
Are you hungry too? Yeah, but I've forgotten how to eat. Yeah, me too.
Is that a pea over there?
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I haven't gone in 3 days.
I'm a pea! Right, kid. So we gotta go through these towns fighting these zombie dudes. They're tough enemies sometimes. Each one of the character design has a different ability than the other. So you'll learn priority of attack when it comes to them, because some of them you want to just kill first before it gets really hard.
If you could take any chance to completely avoid them, go for that, though.
It's encouraged, actually, just because there's a lot of them. Although for level grinding purposes, if you haven't done it up to this point, you really need to. Which if it wasn't obvious.
I like how as that cutscene ended, I started walking away and immediately Drippy stopped me. So, I gotta be an ass.
Whoa. One nice thing is I think if you fight someone, just one person with a group, it destroys everyone in the group.
That is true. Annoyingly, the fish girls are quite fast.
Yep, it's the horse people that suck. Kill the horse guy. And now we get to see a more badass attack than Mornstar. You've seen it before, but now we see Oliver do it.
And you see me do it wrong. Because they're all resistant to darkness.
They just point at you and laugh.
I can't feel my leg.
Marcus-san, do something. Marcus, you dead? Okay. Of course, the classic is zombies and fire. Zombie needs nappy. Same as everything else, okay?
Oh my butt.
You can tell they can take a hit or two.
Marcus-san's little familiar is surprisingly tough.
The part that bothered me is like, I'm killing civilians.
Yeah.
They just showed us heal them and they turned into normal people and we're killing a bunch of them. Oh, and we finally got to the point where we actually learned more attacks than slots available, so you have to switch things out. Which is fine, because it keeps your characters from, like, in computer mode from doing the same weak attack.
Oh, he came out of nowhere.
Frog Alpha! I'm a frog, he's a shrew.
Hi, body.
And of course the shrew, known for casting Splish Splash. No, wait, that was the penguin. You know, light spells kind of kill everything at this point.
Yeah. But it's so much magic for just one person.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Missed.
Yeah, that's another really bad one. The frog dudes. Kill them, quickly. Horse and frog dudes suck.
Can everyone focus on murder? Thank you.
We just want to run circles. Oh, I got something in my pants.
One thing I discovered, which hasn't come into play quite yet, Marcus-san never shuts up.
Is this part of why you don't like him as much?
I like the things he says. It's very, let's actually get shit done. But he pretty much takes over all of the, like, end of the battle joy cries.
Guess it's, you know, I guess they felt like you've heard all the other characters a billion times.
Yeah, but then you only hear Marcus-san. Oh!
Ow, my ass. Ding Dong Dorman.
We met these guys before.
Indeed.
Let's kill them.
One monster seems way more enthusiastic than the other. Beat up the civilian, it'll be fine.
Wait, actually, he's a guard. You might actually get arrested for this.
I used to be nice to innocent civilians. Now look at me. Now look at me.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do?
Our bravery is justly rewarded.
I do like his little character there. I especially like some of his evolved forms. Looks very slick. I think I did go through and fight all these guys for level grinding purposes because I remember the for some reason the Meowjesty is tougher than I thought he'd be.
Oh yeah. King Tom is a bastard.
Yeah. I was kind of sitting there, I was like, what? Because I just remember him being just a stupid little douchebag when he was normal. And then he fought him. It's like, Jesus Christ. I gotta wreck it.
Looks like he's got other ideas.
Poor King Tom.
We'll have to give him a right.
Turned into a hedgehog.
Let's say Tom Tildrum the Undead.
Something like that.
I guess this is his real name.
Poor Tom.
So as I mentioned before, Tom here hits like a tank.
Yeah.
And if you didn't think Markuson died before, he died a lot to this guy. See, he didn't block. Stupid.
Well, I'm still learning what attacks he does. Oh, you'll notice Jules, he has that special Radiant Blade, which every time he does an attack, recovers some health.
Ugh.
Which is probably the only reason Markusan stayed alive as long as he does.
I fought this guy majority by myself and it took like 2-3 tries.
Well, it's because something annoying happens. Which isn't, like, it isn't just all of his attacks doing a shit ton of damage. This is a 2-part boss fight.
Yep. And the second form is... damn.
Yeah.
And it's about time we admitted that about one of these bosses, too. It's not Shadara that's hard, it's a fucking cat.
It's not the satisfying climax, it's the fucker after we didn't want to fight.
Yep. I kind of wish at this point, like most RPGs of this type, that it gave you a normal ending and a true ending kind of thing. So if you didn't want to go through this, you didn't have to. Like in Persona 4, if you didn't say the right things, the ending would happen early, and you wouldn't have to do some of the other fights, but you wouldn't get like the happiest of happy endings.
You wouldn't know what love is.
And trust me, after the first time, you don't want someone to show you.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Gazoon type. Uh-oh.
Yay, he's dead. Oh no, wait. His back just hurt.
Now he's standing up and he's gonna hit you very hard. Now stand here, Berserker Cat, while I explain things. And what? Fish, burger.
Fish. Taco? That evil bastard.
He knows I like fish tacos.
He can't be trusted. This is his hardcore badass attack.
Because he adds some darkness element to those scratches. And I think poison, too.
Yep. That poisons everyone.
So yeah. We make fun of him all this time, but he is kicking our ass.
Yeah. And I do not mind using a Nostrum. At least not at this point in the game.
It does feel good at this point because once I realized I fought King Tom, I was like, do I get to beat up the Majesty as well? Perfect.
Yes, we do. Goddamn bastard.
I love the thought that he threw a punch and it hit you like 20 feet away.
Well, he's on his hind legs now.
Plus, also realize how much health King Tom has. He took down his health at one point, now I gotta do it again.
Yeah. And he has even more health this time. Figure that out.
Well, they blocked in time.
He'd even try to pick that up.
Gogo's learned his lesson.
He has a good attack, though.
I still wish, as I mention every time, I just wish all of his attacks evolved with his Mornstar. Now that it's awakened, it should be like a blue flame or something.
That would be pretty cool.
Or you shoot out multiple ones. Meanwhile, with everyone starting to die again.
And Markusan wandering around just half dead.
Markusan, it's up to you!
There you can see all of his spells. He has a couple that Oliver doesn't have yet, but he does pick up later on.
Also, look at how much health King Tom still has.
Yeah. Haha. Wasn't aiming for me.
Look how much damage he does, too. He took like a third of her health.
Okay, we need the guy who can actually fight. Why are you sending out a guy that can't fight?
Why do you have that character anyway?
I don't know.
Too late to change that now.
At this one, I'm like, just go for it. I don't even care. It's not like he's really doing anything.
He's just more at this point, he's like, ah, whatever.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
This is too close.
Look at what he did.
Fuck it. Just a sliver. Yeah. Oh my stomach.
Oh, I'm gonna be sad now. Oh, he fall. Oh, the rat cat walks up and kicks him in the face. Yeah, even. What you doing here? Oh, Tom Waits, you're so happy.
P, the crystal's right there.
Okay.
That's it. I'm P.
Sanctify.
Oh good, I'm blind.
The best shot of him just face down, knocked out.
Why do I feel like I partied all night long?
My ass hurts in a good way. Seriously, I fell down a number of times. Stairs, you know. And fish burger. You have no idea what those fish burgers will do to you, bud.
Never leave them to ferment.
They're like a wine. I won't explain any further, just whatever.
The manna was fed by the energy that flowed from the black crystals.
Because we didn't explain this earlier.
They formed the cornerstones of the forbidden spell.
I'm sure they did, but now they have been destroyed. Surely a mere human.
Parrot, goddammit, you don't have to explain to the douche council how the spell you just used worked.
Well, now that we did it, maybe we should explain why.
Fear not, the manor is but
In case it upset any of you.
is yet to come. This trifling victory
This second council meeting is to explain the thing that we did in the first council meeting.
Struggles, the more surely its fate is sealed.
Do you think maybe we're being inefficient and if we all fought the guys at once it wouldn't be a concern? Witches? Ooh.
To see mere mortal.
The third council meeting will be a summary of our second council meeting in case we missed anything.
An amusing spectacle.
We work just as well as the House and Senate. Yes.
Are we to understand?
Get out, Rick.
Had contact with the boy?
I have his Twitter.
I wish to gain
Hashtag hilarious.
Hashtag weenie.
First Shadar, and now you.
You doubt the word of a fellow counselor?
That's something a guilty counselor would say.
Your radiance.
Enough, I say.
I'm not my Radiance, I'm the Galactus. Look at my stupid galactic cloak there. That's awesome, by the way.
You make my galaxy warm.
I just blew up 3 stars in anger. So when you destroy those black crystals, they become clean crystals, I think?
We cleaned up the ash with Broom Broom.
It's all thanks to you and your Broom Broom, Oliver.
Oh, by the way, I have a flower.
When did Shiro get on our ship? Shrugs and just, I'm gonna go to the break room.
Call me if you need something broken. Also, yeah, flower. That does this.
The flowers point because they're chunks of memory.
Wake up! Father, why aren't you sleeping?
Starts punching him. Wake up, father, wake up!
Wake me up before you die.
But he's there.
Don't leave me hanging here like an orphan.
No,
I
I'm not crying.
I don't know how.
Your Highness, it is time for you to take your father's place.
Kills her.
No.
You mean I'll be Queen Pea?
Yes.
You just hear him start laughing. Yeah. That's the thing, I guess.
Really? I wonder if I'll be a good queen.
No. Oh, I didn't know you had your father's sense of humor.
Punts her out the door. It looks like they're gathering around her and one of them's just standing by a lever, pulls it, she falls into a pit of gators.
Look at her.
This is your initiation.
P hasn't the faintest idea what's going on.
That's right, I'm P. Good.
Well done, Your Highness.
Please
They just plod, just confused.
Queen P.
Green pea.
You look simply radiant, Princess P. But we had better start calling you by your true name. Queen
P.
Cassiopeia.
But father called me Pea.
Well, your father's dead, so, I mean...
And after today's
And he didn't like you very much.
He probably died because he called you P, so just remember that, honey.
Your subjects are all toasting your health, Queen Cassiopeia.
They're burning.
I was about to say, seriously, we lit them all on fire. Your commands are quite vicious, Queen P.
I'm Pea.
Well, they're all gonna hate you in a few years.
Queen.
I don't have any eyes.
Like they all doing the expression, but then just it goes to Drippy. He's going, eh, with finger guns.
I told you, they're all toasted. They're drunk.
French toast cereal. Okay, we're gonna keep on going.
I miss Motorville.
Nope. Just kind of opens the teleport. Nope.
Goes to the store, picks up some French toast crunch. Just saying nope all the way home.
Just looking really angry, like just sitting, just very determined, looking angry at the TV, eating French toast crunch, watching. Nope.
The flowers are a slight plot hole, I think. But we'll go into why in the next part. Because we got more flowers to collect.
Go figure.
Also, she tells us to take care of the flower, but it's gone. I don't have it.
Oh, I guess it's taking care of it.
I ate it. Yay, it's not in my inventory anywhere.
I feel younger already.
Goo goo. Gaga. Ra-ma-ma.
Goo Goo Dolls. Thank God we got our dragon pal back to fly us from the ship that won't land anymore.
Yeah, from now on, the Iron Wyvern is just kind of hanging out above and slightly to the east of Ding Dong Dell.
I was say, could they just land in Ding Dong Dell? The place is cleared out? Or is it just more like, oh, thank God you cleared the mana spell out, then it just covers them again? Oh, God damn it.
I think it's more just staying up in the air so it's easy to leave and get to other places. So what did you think of that, now that we're past the good part of the game?
Well, I got this far at this point. I felt like, you know, admittingly, without spoiling too much, I kind of like what they did with this part. And it also, if anything, really exemplifies why I have the theory that I do. That this world is created by Oliver himself in his own mind. Maybe when we actually get to the point, because it relates to this particular arc. We'll call it the Golden Shower arc just for sakes of argument. But the Golden Shower arc kind of gives probably my strongest evidence of my theory. But until that happens, I won't mention too much of it. But once you get to it, I'll explain it more in detail.
It is kind of a case of, since they added this for the PS3 version, it would have been nice if they gave a few more hints in other places. Because aside from the White Witch being in the title and we seeing her in cutscenes in a couple places, it would have been nicer if she was a more active presence in the narrative up to this point. If anything, in a way that Oliver and the other characters could have actually noticed. That way she didn't just sort of pop up now and then, oh, I can't go home yet.
Well, that also just shows a strong point that she was kind of written in for this version. I don't know if that shows laziness, but they kind of went, we'll attach P and have the White Witch telling Shadar what to do, and that's enough to tie these stories together. But I don't know.
It still leaves something to be desired. This is, if anything, a weaker point than the first big arc of the story. This is only like 4 parts left.
As I mentioned, like it's not that I dislike this part. Actually, I kind of like the part overall.
Me too.
But I just didn't think it was as good of a point to end as Shadar was. Like after the end of the part with Shadar, I was like, this would have been a good ending. Just stop at that point right there. I would have called it a good, it's almost like a children's book. That would have just been perfect.
Yeah. Like she could have been, say, a hidden boss somewhere. And there is a secret boss in the game, but it's not her. But something more like that, maybe more extra post-game content. It would have just been better as a complete package. Not necessarily as this part isn't fun, or it's in any way uninteresting, because it is.
It makes the main villain a little more sympathetic, as opposed to just a mwahaha, which he's been thus far.
Right. But by this point, we don't care anymore.
Right. Well, at this point, what makes it a little bit tougher is that our main character, Oliver, has nowhere else to go as an evolving character.
His motivation is complete.
Yeah, he did everything he was set out to do. At this point, it's just kind of more... That's why I kind of joke around him just going, nope. Because it's like basically not his problem anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
I did what I set out to do. I defeated, my shadow counterpart and came to some kind of solace for the acts I've done and the loss of my mother. And yeah, I'm okay. What's on Nickelodeon?
There are no white witches in anything I can think of from Nickelodeon. Okay, I don't have to go back there.
Nothing will remind me of this. You could just imagine the portal starting to slowly open up. He just pulls the wand out of his pocket and just whines without looking. Nope, close. Just catches Swain's hand and cuts it off. I'm trying to blink! Not again. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 6 times, I should stop using other people's hands.
Mister's just lying on the ground, bleeding and dead. Look, it was you or my brother.
Let's high five Marcus in. Oh.